What is up, guys? This is Milltown Productions, and my name is Brandon.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Jason.
Those things are true. What I said was also true. Something else is true. Jace,
Yeah.
what would that be?
That we are watching Game of Thrones today.
Oh, no way.
Episode 6 of Season 4.
Oh, what's the name of that?
The Laws of Gods and Men.
Oh, dang, man. I'm excited for this because we just finished watching episode 5.
Yeah, just like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
If there's a law, someone's going to break it.
Yeah. If there's a
what
law.
laws are made for, right? To be broken.
Well,
Yeah.
and in-laws are made
To be broken?
in half.
Well, hold on.
You know what's funny? Before we get into this video, the
Yeah.
show, click that like button if you end up liking our intro because, you know, you haven't watched the video yet. How do you know if you like the video?
Yeah.
Hit that little subscribe button.
I already did.
And that noti bell to get notified.
Naughty Bell.
To get notified for every video that we put on the interweb on YouTube.
Yes.
And in the description, there's a link,
Yes.
not Zelda, link
Yes.
to Patreon,
Everybody thinks that he's Zelda.
Not to the past,
but to the present.
but to the
Yeah.
Patreon.
Oh,
Yes.
Not a link to the past. But
I mean, it kind of is because,
those are past recordings.
yeah, if you're watching this and you go to Patreon to find this one, it was uploaded in the past
It was
because
up-
you get early access.
A link to the past.
Link to the past.
to the full
I
length
mean-
reactions.
But once you're there, it's a link to the future
For
because
YouTube,
there's so much on there, yeah, that
they're
you
gonna see
haven't seen
before.
yet.
So
Whoa.
you're getting a mixture of things from the past and the future all mixed into one. Like it's pretty good.
It's
deal.
a dude.
But if it's our past and their future, who's the time traveler?
They are once they click that link. They're going from the past to the future, bro.
There you go. You ever felt like being a time traveler?
Go to our Patreon.
Yeah. We'll take you back to the future.
All right. His sigil is kind of cool though.
Yeah.
The stag and like the burning like. Oh, they're at Bravos.
Damn, dude.
Huh.
That's cool as fuck.
That is a cool statue.
I was waiting for Salador's son here in Bravos. Together we were going to run 3 shiploads of the finest.
Talking about his pirating days.
Yeah.
Well,
Smuggling days.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Welcome to the Iron Bank.
Oh.
Please, sit. What can we do for you, Lord Stannis? The Iron Throne is currently occupied by Tommen of the House Baratheon.
He shares no blood with me. He is a bastard, born of incest.
We have heard this story.
It's not a story. It's the truth.
How many fighting men remain loyal to you?
4,000.
And how many ships do you have? The ones still afloat, Sir Davos, not at the bottom of Blackwater Bay. You can see why these numbers seem unlikely to add up to a happy ending, from our perspective. In Bravos, thieves are not rewarded with titles.
This is the payment that was demanded by King Stannis for my crimes. I consider it an honest accounting. He's an honest man, and he's your best chance to get back the money you've sunk into Westeros. How old is Tywin Lannister?
67.
67, and when he dies, who's in command? A half-grown boy, the product of incest.
That is a problem for another time.
Begging your pardon, I think it's a problem for now. There's only one reliable leader left in Westeros. Stannis.
I mean, he's got the gift of gab.
Yeah, he does.
On the first night of the full moon, I will hunt down every islander still on our lands and flay them living.
Here we go.
20 ironborn scum.
Yara.
They mutilated my brother. Your prince. Your prince.
What I love is that Yara is like sticking to he's our prince. Like,
Yeah.
what is it?
Oh!
I thought it was like someone stabbed him in the dick.
I thought he was getting stabbed like in the stomach, but
Theon Greyjoy. I don't know. I'm here for Theon Greyjoy. Take me to the dungeons.
He's not in the dungeons. Lost Kate on the right.
oh. She does not give a flying
me, Yara.
You can't trick me. Tell him you couldn't trick me.
I'm not tricking you, Theon. I'm saving
Not
you.
Theon, me.
You're Theon the Greyjoy.
I don't believe it. I know who I am.
Oh my god.
Give me my brother, and no more of your men will die.
You've got bigger balls than he ever did. How fast can you run?
They have swords, bro, like, and shields.
Your brother.
My brother's dead.
Well, fuck, that was fast. It's frustrating that we got this buildup of like, I'm gonna go rescue my brother, and then we get 4 minutes maybe of her being there, and then nothing actually happening.
Yeah. Like they fought in, killed all the way to it, and then he's so brainwashed that, like, he was screaming, "I know who I am. I'm not Theon.
Right.
I'm Reek."
I've always been Reek.
Like,
this should have knocked his ass out, man. Carried him out of
I'm
there.
saying, dude, like,
Damn.
I have a treat for you. A reward.
Reward.
They wanted to take you away. And you didn't let them. You remained loyal. There's a castle, you see. Some bad men hold this castle. I need your help to take this castle back. I need you to play a role. To pretend to be someone you're not.
To pretend to be Theon.
Pretend to be who?
Theon Greyjoy.
Huh.
Bro.
Ramsey just loves playing mind games, bro.
Yes, he
Yeah,
does.
he's fucked up, man. Oh, brother.
Yep, he was hunting.
Dang.
He was hunting for some food. Subtitles.
He is a goat herd.
Oh.
He says he prayed for your victory against the slave masters. 'Twas your dragons, he says. They came this morning for his flock.
I cannot bring back his goats, but I will see he has paid their value 3 times over.
3 times?
My father, one of Meereen's most respected and
Grey Worm.
beloved citizens, oversaw the restoration and maintenance of its greatest landmarks.
I should be honored to meet him.
You have your grace. You crucified him.
Oh.
I pray you'll never live to see a member of your family treated so cruelly.
I am sorry you no longer have a father, but my treatment of the masters was no crime. You'd be wise to remember that.
Your Grace, I cannot defend the actions of the masters. I can only speak to you as a son who loved his father. Let me take his body down.
Bury your father.
These meetings aren't always going to be this early, are they? I was up late last night.
Sandor Clegane has been spotted in the Riverlands, my lord.
The mountain.
Coward and a traitor.
Huh.
Oh, wait, no, Sandor was the hound.
Yeah.
Daenerys has taken up residence in Meereen. She has conquered the city and rules as its queen.
Don't tell me you're worried about a child halfway across the world.
A child with 2 seasoned warriors counseling her, and a powerful army at her back, your grace.
But Varys is right.
She must be dealt with.
Oh, my lord. By force?
Eventually, if it comes to that.
Lord Tyrell, be a good man. Fetch my quill and paper.
He's gonna be his little bitch.
Squire.
And he's making sure that it's the Tyrell that's doing it, too.
Lord Varys.
Varys.
Only Varys.
Are from Essos. Where? Lys. I have an ear for accents.
I've lost my accent entirely.
I have an ear for that as well.
Let me guess. I've been pardoned.
If only.
Father's orders.
Well,
Really?
we mustn't disappoint Father.
Man.
I, Tommen of the House Baratheon, do hereby recuse myself from this trial. Tywin of the House Lannister will sit as judge in my stead.
Did you kill King Joffrey?
No.
Did your wife, the Lady Sansa?
Not that I know of.
Right here, in this throne room. He marched up those steps and called our king a halfwit. Compared his grace to the Mad King and suggested he'd meet the same fate.
Oh, why don't you tell them what Joffrey was doing? Pointing a loaded crossbow at Sansa Stark while you tore at her clothes and beat her.
Silence! My stores were plundered.
Everything?
By the accused, Tyrion Lannister,
What?
after he had me wrongfully imprisoned.
You examined King Joffrey's corpse. Was it, without question, poison that killed him?
Without question. This was found on the body of Dontos Hollard, the king's fool. He was last seen spiriting Sansa Stark, the wife of the accused. Residue of the most rare and terrible poison was found inside, and used to strike down the most noble child the gods ever put on this good earth.
Oh my god.
The day will come when you think you are safe and happy, and your joy will turn to ashes in your mouth.
She
and
remembered
you will
every
know the debt
word.
is paid.
Yeah. With what proof do you have?
Before the Battle of Black, as it turned out, when the attack came, Joff insisted on remaining at the battlements. He believed his presence would inspire the troops.
Oh wow.
I discovered he'd been keeping whores in the Tower of the Hand.
He said, perhaps you should speak more softly to me then. Monsters are dangerous, and just now kings are dying like flies. Perhaps his marriage to Sansa Stark had made him more sympathetic to the Northern cause.
What the fuck?
You said the histories would never mention me, but you would not forget. Have you forgotten?
Sadly, my lord, I never forget a thing.
We will adjourn for now. Toll the bells in an hour's time. Oh, nothing of the sort.
Always hated Tyrion.
He killed his king.
As did I.
Ooh.
I'm performing my sworn duty as Hand of the King. If Tyrion is found guilty, he will be punished accordingly.
He'll be executed.
No, he'll be punished accordingly.
What happens to your dynasty when Tyrion dies? I'm a king's guard.
What happens to my dynasty if I spare the life of my grandson's killer?
It survives through me. I'll take my place as your son and heir if you let Tyrion live.
Done. In 3 days' time, he'll depart for Castle Black and live out his days at the wall. You'll remove your white cloak immediately. You will leave King's
waiting for
Landing to
Jamie.
assume your rightful
No
place at
hesitation.
Casterly Rock.
Not going well, is it?
You're going to be found guilty.
Oh, you think so?
And when you are, you need to enter a formal plea for mercy and ask to be sent to the wall. Father's agreed to it. Do you trust me?
I mean, regardless, what's the worst that can happen?
Keep your mouth shut. No
You
more
would be
outbursts.
killed anyways.
Crown may call its next witness.
Is it Shae? It is. Motherfucker.
The look on his face said it all.
State your name.
Shae,
Do you know this man?
I know that he's guilty. He and Sansa planned it together.
Silence!
He stole poison from the Grand Maester's chamber to put in Joffrey's wine.
How could you possibly know all this?
I was his whore.
I beg your pardon.
You belong to me now, he said. I want you to fuck me like it's my last night in this world. I did everything he wanted. Whatever he told me to do to him, whatever he felt like doing to me. He ordered me to call him my lion, so I did. I took his face in my hands and said, I am yours and you are mine.
Shae. Please don't.
I am a whore. Remember?
I wish to confess. I saved you. I saved this city. I should have let Stannis kill you all.
Tyrion! You admit you poisoned the king?
No. Of that I'm innocent. I'm guilty of being a dwarf.
You're not on trial for being a dwarf.
Oh, I've been on trial for that my entire life. Watching your vicious bastard die gave me more relief than 1,000 lying whores. I wish I had enough poison for the whole pack of you. I would gladly give my life to watch you all swallow it. I will not give my life for Joffrey's murder, and I know I'll get no justice here. I demand a trial by combat.
Oh, motherfucker. Is it going to be Jaime versus him? It is. Oh, this is how it is. Man, do we have time for another one or no?
So, yeah, the Reigns of Castamere at the end, too. Bro, that fucking... God, the court scene is so good!
Bro, come on. I mean, I'm predicting they're going to put it... It's going to be Jaime versus him. That's just the way it has to go. I already know it.
So bad.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of a lock on this show. I've got a little bit of a lock on this show. It's going to happen.
Okay. Yeah.
And Tyrion's going to fucking die because you can't kill Jaime Lannister.
Now what
right
if...
then.
Now, what if they don't allow him to choose a champion and they make him fight?
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, Jaime versus
Tyrion.
No.
That's what he's thinking. Like,
oh no.
Yeah, dude, him versus fucking Jaime.
That would be.
I mean,
bad.
that's the only. I mean,
but
it makes sense.
But would Tywin do that?
Yeah, fuck yeah, he would, dog. I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
He knows Jaime's gonna win, and it's a surefire way of like the blood's not on his hands.
Well, the only thing is, though, would he have a Lannister execute another Lannister like that in front of everyone?
Does he see? And also, I mean, it's a Lannister that just sat there and said everything that he just said.
Yeah, and he could use the argument of like, well, he killed one of his own kin.
Exactly.
Like, we're just paying it back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
What do you think about Shae, Brandon?
Oh man, that fucking pissed me off. Here's what I think. Either she's so fucking mad at him, or they were like, "Listen, we're gonna fucking
bribed her."
Yeah, bribed her, or like somehow scared her into doing this. Like somehow this was how she was gonna protect Tyrion because they were gonna send him to the wall. Or whatever, if she confessed against him.
She quoted him with the...
I'm just a whore.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it seemed like she was very spiteful, but I just can't see her doing that without good good reason.
Because, like, she's making up some crazy-ass lies, too.
Yeah, like these are things that have been fed to her, obviously.
Literally, like...
So, there's got to be a reason. If it's just because she's upset, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Like,
and I hate her now.
That's the thing. It's like you can be as mad as you want, but like in the long run, he was actually looking out for you.
Oh yeah,
like
gave her all that money.
Yeah, like also, if a girl came up to me after we were dating for a while and she's like, "Look, you need to get the fuck out of here." I can't really explain why, but I'm gonna give you all this money. You can have a house and all this kind of shit. I'm gonna be like,
yeah.
Okay.
It was enough to live her entire life as like
with
royalty,
servants, apparently
royalty. Yes. So yeah. I mean, I would I'd be sad, obviously.
Duh.
But my mansion would help.
Well, that's the thing is like I would also probably be like, if you have the resources to give me this money and like send me to do all this kind of shit, like I'm gonna just be like, yeah, there might be something fucking dangerous going on that you need me out of here for.
Yeah.
Like if you really like that willing to invest that much money into getting me out of there, I don't think it's because you just don't want to be with me.
Yeah.
Like that would be like you would just kick me out at that point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like
which is what he ended up having to do.
Yeah.
In order to get her to go because she didn't trust that he had the like truest intentions.
I just wish he could have been completely honest with her about everything and told
I know.
her why she needed to leave, how to get why everything was happening the way it was.
Yep.
Instead of just doing the I'm gonna be vague and now just get you angry at me enough to leave. But instead, he got her angry enough to testify against him.
Yeah, I'm so upset about that, man. I hope there's more to that story because that sucks. Now, we also saw Sansa this episode.
Yeah.
She went to the Vale.
Yeah.
Well, was that last episode where she had the weird, like, psycho moment with Liza? Yeah.
Well, then we
didn't
see her this episode.
Yeah.
We saw Daenerys, though.
Yeah, we saw Daenerys, Ramsey, and what's going on here?
Oh, yeah, it was Ramsey. This was the episode where Yara went to go try and save.
Yep.
Very beginning.
And
Very beginning.
It did not work out so well.
Yeah. And then he got a
bath.
Victory bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was told he has to now pretend to be someone he's not.
That's crazy.
To take over the castle, man.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine being yourself your entire life, and then all of a sudden, someone tortures you into believing you're someone else, and then they say, "I'm going to need you to pretend to be
that person now."
That person.
It's the ultimate mind fuck because
it's so fun.
The night before, he was just saying, "I am not Theon. I'm Reek. I've always been Reek. I know who I am." And now he's like,
"You can't trick me."
But now I need you to play Theon. Like it's so fucked up.
What castle do you think he's gonna send him to?
His the Iron Castle, man.
You think so?
Oh, the Iron Islands.
Iron Islands. Go to Pike.
I mean,
why else would he play Theon? You know.
But why would they want to go get that castle though?
That's a good question.
Now here's the thing though. What would happen with Yara coming back and saying, "Yo, Theon's fucked. Like he's worthless now. He's been turned into a dimwit."
Yeah, so I was wondering about that.
Theon shows up like a few weeks later and he's like, "Hey, I'm fine. I don't have a penis anymore, but I'm okay." Like,
yeah.
What do you say to that? What is his dad gonna be like? Were you lying, Yara, or like, what is this? Like,
this is all. I've got a lot of. Well, I don't actually have questions. I just don't have answers.
Yeah.
The show's good at that sometimes.
Yeah.
This was a decent episode. It was really good.
Yeah, I like this one.
I'm glad that we're to this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I can't wait to see more of pretty much everyone's story.
Season 4 is an interesting season.
It's been interesting so far. It picks up.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
Season 4 is fucking.
What?
I said season 4. I was gonna say it's fucking, and then I was like, you know what? Season 4 just fucks.
Season 4 is fucking.
Season 4 fucks.
Man, oh man.
Okay, so if
we're gonna find it.
Huh?
So one of these days we can find out.
Yeah. Do you have any other predictions from what you
predictions?
See? Yeah.
I mean, I've already said my prediction for Arya. We got to see her today, and she's still with the Hound, which she had a cold line when she said that he was on her list. Basically, he was the last name on her list. And then,
how did he fall asleep
after hearing that?
I mean, he was asleep the one time when she was gonna bash his head in with that rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude.
I
don't know, man. Daenerys is struggling. She's struggling right now as queen, so she's trying to figure out how to actually lead, which is a good practice.
Yeah, it's great practice.
But like the way she's doing it, she went ahead and took over a whole city and is now using that as her trial run. And it's like, well, I mean, I guess she kind of did it with the Khalasar, but like with the
Dothraki.
Yeah.
Khaleesi.
But not even really then, because she only had like a little bit of a Khalasar. It wasn't a full Khalasar, and it was only the handful that were still loyal to Khal Drogo that saw her as still the Khaleesi. So this is her first real chance leading.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially a more civilized city, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say exactly civilized, but...
She's up in a pyramid, though.
Yeah, exactly. Not some nomadic warriors, yeah.
That's the Queen's tent.
Yeah, Tent City.
Tent City, bitch.
Yeah.
Tent City, bitch.
Man.
Tent City, bitch.
This fucking show right now, I can't... Like, I need to know more.
You will. You will.
Yeah. I want... You guys like this video, comment down below your thoughts on this episode and our reaction to the episode. Then hit that subscribe that subscribe button, followed by the ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling notification button so that way you can get notified each and every time that we upload a new video to YouTube. We also have a description. There's a link in that description. It goes to our Patreon. You can click it. Guess what you get? Full-length reactions, mostly unedited, early access to them, and behind-the-scenes content.
Yeah. You want that.
You want that, baby.
I think, hopefully.
I hope so. We'll get back over onto there and become a member.
Yeah, please.
Make us happy. We just want to make you happy.
That was all up in our ears.
In her ears.
In our ears.
All up in our ears. I said, hello, mama, let me whisper in your
I just got slurped up.
He said, you know what my opening move is? I just hit him with a wet willy first, and then just that's my opening like icebreaker, just to see how they respond to it. See if that continues the conversation or not.
Dude, if I was sitting in a bar and some girl just gave me a fucking wet willy,
you just walk up and she's like, "Hey, Goofy," and you're gone.
I'd be so uncomfortable for the rest of the night.
Would you still be there for the rest of the night? After?
What?
Would you stay there after and talk to her after she did that to you?
Oh, I mean, it's just like I'd be so hurt that I'd go home from a wet willy.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Would you like, if that's the first thing she leads with on this date, are you staying throughout the date?
Oh, you're saying it's a date? I said a bar.
Oh, I mean that too. Or are you sitting still talking to her after she does it to you?
Depends on how hot she is.
You can get away with anything if you're hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well,
I believe that's it, my good sir.